So LaDainian Tomlinson, fantasy royalty, right? 9 consecutive seasons with double-digit touchdowns, 3 seasons more than 2,000 total yards from scrimmage. One of the greatest football players of all time, possibly the greatest fantasy player ever. So if you can get a player who compares favorably to LaDainian Tomlinson, you do it in a heartbeat, am I right? And that's what the 49ers have done by naming Jimmy Garoppolo their starting quarterback. Jimmy Garoppolo, the LaDainian Tomlinson of modern times. Really, I have the numbers to back it up here. Garoppolo, one of 4 players since the merger, with at least 5 career passing touchdowns, 0 career interceptions. He joins LaDainian Tomlinson, who has 7 career touchdown passes, and wide receiver Antoine Randall, who has 6, plus former Packers quarterback Craig Nall, who has 5. All of them 0 interceptions in their career. There you have it. It's obvious, right? Garoppolo, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Or is he Craig Nall, Matthew?
Why do you have to be so negative, Bummer Squirrel? I'm trying to do something for the 49ers out there. But fine. I'll humor your negativity by saying this. Garoppolo's inherent LaDainian Tomlinness aside, I don't think anyone should go out and start Garoppolo this week in fantasy. Maybe he's an option in super deep leagues or 2 quarterback leagues, and definitely a player to add in keeper leagues or dynasty leagues, but starting a guy in fantasy with 2 career NFL starts who plays for a bad team and will be on the road in Chicago, where the Bears allow an average of just 13.8 fantasy points per game to opposing quarterbacks when they're at home in Week 13? No, sir. I do not love that. Look, I do think Garoppolo's passing ability will elevate the play of Marquise Goodwin, maybe George Kittle if you're desperate at tight end, but hopefully you have better options than them. Other than Carlos Hyde, there isn't a 49ers player who is likely to help you get into the playoffs this week, regardless who is playing quarterback for them. And yes, even if it's the great Craig Nall.